Okay, hello my wonderful and beautiful Cancers, and happy birthday to you guys. This is Truth, and I'm here with you guys' reading. So the message that you guys have at this time is running. And we have here ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. So this is the current energy around you. This could be you doing this, or this could be how you feel about someone else, okay? Let's go ahead and see a little bit more. How are we showing up right now to our external environment? So if you are female, I was waiting to see who was going to get this. I was waiting to see who was going to get the Don Juan card. Females, you are coming off like a female Don Juan, okay? It was Cancers. It was going to be Cancer, y'all. Okay, so we got Don Juan. So females, we have here light attributes. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities, okay? So females, are you the one that's going to be having to run? When it comes to males, how are you showing up to your external environment if you are a Cancer male watching? The Don Juan card always has tickled me since my career in tarot, okay? Okay, so Cancer males, how are you coming up to your external environment? Okay, we got Avenger. Okay. Female Don Juan and the male Avenger. Okay, so if you are a male Cancer, how you come off to your environment is a desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Okay, so you are coming off as someone who can basically rescue somebody who is running from a toxic or messed up situation. Cancer males, this is how people in your external environment or females will be looking at you, or they will be looking towards you for these things. When they have conversations with you, they're going to be seeing, like if they bring up a topic about what happened in the local news, how do you respond? And depending on how you respond, it depends on that female when it comes to how she feels about it. You know, she may not like it that you care about justice so much, or she may want you to care about justice, okay? When it comes to society or oneself, conversations focused on awareness, self-awareness, consciousness, or society could be something that males want females to be into, or males will be attracted to females that are into these things as well, okay? So females, be aware that males may really like, okay, that you are an Avenger as well. Okay, so if you do any work regarding law, police, society, casework, social work, spirituality, wellness, health, a lot of men may like that you are into these occupations or into these passions. Okay, because, I mean, who would want a woman like that to represent them in a relationship, family, you know? And, yeah. Going back to Don Juan, females, this is what males are going to be looking for, your seductive qualities, okay? And I feel like these are inherent. I don't think that you have an occupation that involves seduction, but if you are seductive while you are at work because of your like femininity or whatever, like no matter what you do for a living, or no matter when you go outside, no matter what you're about to do, you always make sure that you look seductive. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. Okay. Let's get the tarot. Okay. Let's fix the angle. Okay. And let's get the tarot. I thought that said irresistible. Okay. So why do we have ghosted, disappearing, and invisible? Okay. Let's see why this is here. Current energy coming towards Cancer from their external environment or a specific person. Whew. Let me go ahead and get a better shuffle. I'm seeing the Three of Swords as I'm shuffling. Wondering Okay, so we got the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody is sad that you are no longer in their life, okay? Because you were once their Don Juan female or their Avenger male, okay? This is kind of like a lost without you card. When it comes to just people around you, they may feel left out or ignored by you when it comes to the masses around you, people who like you. They may feel ignored by you if they are not a female Don Juan and you're a Cancer male watching, or if they are not an Avenger and you're a Cancer female watching. So they're going to get ignored, okay? So let's talk. So let's say there's a male that is like, with this card here, I don't know. Let's say like he's a criminal, or it's like when it comes to how he looks at justice, righteousness, or society, you may be like, what left wing off the wall crap is he talking about? Okay, I'm getting like a conversation will have to be had, or you will see this person doing something in action, and you may see them like, if you're a female watching, you may see somebody like littering, or just not doing something kind for the environment or to their children while they're buckling them in the back seat, or you see this online. Or if somebody is like homeless or without a job, okay, they're getting ignored by you in passing or in communication, Cancer females. All right, Cancer males, I'm getting women feeling really sullen and sad when they don't get any communication or you don't holler at them. With the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, they feel like, you know, their self-esteem goes down. They feel ugly. You know, they feel like they must be a 5 out of 10. We got the 3 of Wands here. What can come out of this? So this person is just going to keep having positive expectations that maybe you will stop running away from them, or you will notice them. So this person has been ghosted by you, or they just don't see you no more, with disappearing. Like you're not subscribed to their channel anymore. You don't follow them anymore if this is someone online, or you don't use the same route anymore if this is someone in passing, or you use a different door if this is somebody that lives around you, okay? You are avoiding this person like the plague, whether you're male or female Cancer, okay? Jesus. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Anything that resonates with you, I will be having lots of messages, okay? And then we got that people feel like invisible, you know, when it comes to you. Like, I got melting, evaporating, okay? Oh, you're the Empress. Okay, so whether you're male or female, this is you having very high powers of attraction at this time. So go Cancer, go Cancer, go. Go Cancer, go Cancer, go. And I'm getting like somebody just cannot stop thinking about, you know, your beauty, your handsomeness, your attractiveness. Somebody also feels like you have really good energy for a connection, you know. If you're a male, you start talking about these subjects, you got the women like, wow, you know what I'm saying? An Avenger, like, oh my goodness, that's so attractive, you know. I would love to have a connection with somebody who is about this life when it comes to the light attribute, okay? And females, somebody just cannot stop thinking about your seductive qualities here with the Empress. So let me go ahead and clarify some of these cards before we continue. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Truly appreciate it. It will really help the channel. What's the 5 of Pentacles when it comes to how somebody feels about this 5 of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, somebody feels like they need to nourish themselves more. You know, when they get this 5 of Pentacles energy in the reverse coming from you, this ghosting, disappearing, or invisible, they feel like they need to nourish themselves more, of course. They feel like they need more self-growth, whether they're male or female. They feel like they need to have more self-focus, whether they're male or female. And they feel like they need to really find themselves. Like, that's how you make people feel. Like, okay. All right. Okay, let's look at the 3 of Wands. You got people feeling like they basically need to be a new version of themselves, okay, to be in a relationship with you, or to F around with you. What's the 3 of Wands here? Yeah, we got second chance. Okay, so somebody wants you to see them again. Like, okay, maybe Cancer didn't see me. Oh, Lord. It's about to get annoying. Cancer saw you, just didn't want to. Or you didn't, okay? So they're about to, like, pop out. Reconciliation, making amends, an opportunity. Wow. They're hopeful every day that they could get a second chance with you. They're hopeful that they may see you again. You may look in their direction. They may get a good morning text from you. They may get a hello from you. They may get a good night text from you. They may get texted randomly from you, is what a lot of people in your external environment feel that have already had a chance with you. But people who have not been able to establish a connection with you yet, they're just waiting for another chance to see you again, okay? waiting for the opportunity because they may be able to start a conversation with you or get something more out of you the next time they see you because they've nourished themselves, okay? What did they do? Learn more about you? I feel like this person, while you ghosted them or while you disappeared or while they feel invisible, the Empress card does talk about learning. So I feel like they could be learning maybe some things like from books or off the internet, you guys, with Avenger. You know, you may have males trying to like briefly scan or cram in some subjects, okay, so that they can have something to talk about with you later. Maybe they're like, okay, well, let me watch something local, let me look at something global or economical so I can have something to say to Cancer, is what males could be doing. Also, females could be looking up like beauty tips in magazines or online. Of course, we don't really look in magazines like we used to, but just like looking at ways to be more seductive, to be a Don Juan. Also be aware this could be going on inside your relationship because somebody may feel like you may, may leave them if they don't nourish themselves in some kind of knowledge or study, or if they don't nourish themselves when it comes to their attractiveness. But really for real, with the Five of Pentacles and the Empress being in the same row, this is somebody who feels unattractive or ugly. So if you are inside of a relationship, you love this person, you may want to make them feel better, or they may need to just like really like ramp it up. Yeah, somebody may feel unattractive. And also like people that are into you, passersby that you have not connected with yet, I think their head just kind of hangs down low. Okay, we got confessions here. Look at that. Unveiling messages and coming clean. Somebody is thinking about doing this. Maybe you found them out. Like they made it seem like if they were a male, they made it seem like they were into these light attributes, or if they were a female, they made it seem like they were into these light attributes. But after being with them, you'll see with the Five of Pentacles, they're not about this at all, or they don't discipline themselves with this at all, or they're not really into this at all. Okay, so the fake nourishment that they put over themselves before they connected with you just ends up slipping away. I don't know. You end up seeing somebody's authenticity. You'll see the authenticity of a connection if you go out on a date as well. So somebody may be like, man, I really wish you would push me to like date you or take you out on a date or have money, because then it will reveal, that I'm really not who I say I am. Okay. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to learn about them in a healthy, authentic way. So I guess they just want to, like, I don't know, have you come over their house or a house date. Somebody could have always had this going on with you, house dates, or not taking you out, and now they see that they need to. So maybe somebody is working on taking you out on a date, or just looking better the next time they see you. They're using their monies. They're buying all of these lotions and body washes, or they're going to get their hair cut or their hair washed or their hair weaved, or they're just, doing everything, shower. And this could be a male or female, okay? I really see somebody doing something in the bath, okay? Before they go out for the day, or before they really think they're going to see you. So somebody wants to look their best. Also, I'm getting something here about spiritual baths. You may end up adding something to a bath that will like cleanse and enhance you, or heal you, or remove any negativity, whether you're male or female. You may notice a new body wash or cologne doing something for you when it comes to your overall wellness. Okay, so somebody feel like they learned from their mistakes. Okay, so let's keep going. Like I said, the Empress is learning. So someone is sitting here thinking that they're misunderstood, a victim, or a lost soul. So somebody was trying to convince you, okay, to see them as something that they weren't. And you saw them for exactly what they were. Someone likes to make it seem like they're a victim of their circumstances, or they're just misunderstood or lost, and that's supposed to be acceptable, okay, for why they came off to you a certain way, or how they conduct themselves in relationships. Like, this is somebody who want to keep talking about how like a system is up against them, or it's not fair when it comes to how men or women are being treated. But this is somebody that's on their soapbox that is like just really not checking off any boxes with anybody, whether they're male or female. So they can get mad all they want, okay? I don't think that anybody will want to be in a relationship with this person. The Empress is all about a happy, healthy relationship. And this person did not have themselves together. And now they're like, well, why do people have to have themselves together for people to like people? Why do people have to be attractive for people to like people? Like, is it all about that? Why can't people just have a genuine connection? Like, stop. Like, it's because it needs to happen. You would expect it out of some people, or like, practice what you preach. Then we got the Five of Cups in the reverse and the Chariot. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Oh, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so somebody was really trying to impress you here, okay? don't know what happened, but got them ghosted, or just don't notice, or just like disappeared. Disappearing gives me like a bad date. Okay, like you're like, no. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got lusting, clarifying the Five of Cups. Forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. This is where somebody could have took things like a little bit too far. Or you thought you were going to get some and you didn't. Because maybe somebody wants to show you their personality first, or show you they're not like everyone. Some of you guys were disappointed when it came to the bedroom, or someone is mad that they couldn't get some. Somebody could just be mad because they couldn't get some. This could be somebody around you, okay? Now they want to be a troublemaker, shit starter, you know what I'm saying? Because you moved on from them, or you're not attracted to them. This could also be somebody online or at your work or something like that. Like they're kind of like upset that you ghosted them, disappeared, or you just see them as invisible. I think this person's like actually like mad, okay? They feel like, you know, they need a second chance. You just didn't see something. But I think you need to trust your intuition. What's the Chariot? What's the Chariot here? Okay, we got conflict. Okay, so females, I usually don't do this. So don't let something move fast. Don't let somebody not take you out on a date coming up, because I see that somebody is about to reach out and make a move, okay? If they have just like been in the shadows and been observing you for quite some time, okay? And males, Cancer males, I think that a female is going to be happy to go out on a date with you or get to know you, because in her last cycle, males just basically like to talk. And they think that this is a date, like my glory stories, how I feel about the news, how I feel about global issues. Like, yeah, pretty sure I sealed the deal. We don't need all that fancy stuff. We need a setting where I could just, you know, speak. Like, I think someone did this already, and they're like, why did I do that? Why did I sit that girl down and just talk about glory stories and men and women and society and global topics and the economy and the president and the government and systems and prison and poverty, and like, whoa. Like, maybe they thought that you wanted to date a senator or a politician, like, but this person is not in any kind of public seat though. This is like, it's giving cluck on a corner that just wants to keep talking and has the nerve to think that you fancy them for a date. Or if you're a male watching, this could be a female who just comes off like, yeah, I don't want to say these words, but Cancer males, you could be being turned off by women who basically are just using you for like, it's like they don't know what they want. They're just being told what they should want. Like, they could be learning this from other, you know, divine feminines or communities. And all you know is this girl's coming to you and she's very entitled and she expects a date. She's not doing like anything to like feed the relationship or learn anything about you or really talk about herself or something like that. She just feels like because she's pretty or she's a girl, you need a date, you need a companion, or you need a date, or you need to do this first. I don't have to do or say anything. I get to be entitled, and you better, you know what I'm saying, do this date right. There are men that feel like women aren't really feeding or nourishing them. They're just using them for money, dates. Take this picture on your Instagram. It can show that someone took you out first. You're not being like the rest of these girls that's just like getting ghosted or feeling invisible or people disappearing on them. She's going to make sure she gets nourished, taken out. But it's some kind of mistake she made here, though. Something here about her being kind of like with lusting and the Empress, it's like a shallowness or emptiness that I see here coming from this female. Why? Because it's something here where she thinks her looks can just make it as to where she can be entitled or disrespectful. And just as long as you're not being like that, you'll be cool. Anybody who still decided to ghost or disappear even after you weren't like that, then that leads to the shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay, so if you weren't like that as a female on a date, you weren't entitled or bossy or just basically treated him like a step stool, you know, because of your beauty and attractiveness, you actually would nourish somebody, get to know them. You actually are trying to give them something different than other women would just give them, or you're trying your best not to be low-hanging fruit, and you find out that that's what he wanted. That's why he disappeared, ghosted, or was invisible. He did that date and expected more out of it. Or you set that precedent or standard for a date and he never came back or showed up. Or you start setting the precedent that you want this man to take you out so we can get out of this that we're in and take it to the next level. And he starts ghosting you and not coming back around. Well, maybe he doesn't have the pull or the power or the consistency to be your boyfriend. So now that you set this standard, he's just gone. Now that you didn't put out after the date, he's just gone. Now that you're not showing that you are low-hanging fruit, no one's saying anything. Okay, so that's basically what I'm getting. Well, what I'm getting in the near future is that they're going to be longing and being like, damn, well, at least Cancer females have, you know, respect for themselves. Okay, and when it comes to Cancer males, there's a female that's seeing that the things that she did to get you to long for her just really didn't work. It came off like rude, entitled, or disrespectful to you. Maybe you feel like she's basically trying to incorporate some hard to get dark feminine psychology energy into her interactions or dates, and you're just like, it's not working. You ain't ever gonna get a second chance, making people feel like the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, okay, when they in your presence or after you walk away from them. Like, this kind of hard to get shit ain't attractive. You're not nourishing people, you're treating people like crap, you know. Maybe this female just finally got her confidence or something like that, or this is how males feel about you, Cancer females, and they feel like, you know, they don't know why you're treating them like that. Is it because you're beautiful? And it can be because you think they're low-hanging fruit, or you think that they're just like not impressive. So that's why I'm feeling like males may really get mad at you and try to make it seem like they don't understand. They understand. They just want to wage war with you because they're mad that you have that standard or precedent for yourself. Same with Cancer males. Females wanting to wage war with you, make you feel conflicted about yourself, make you feel bad about yourself because you set a standard for yourself. They didn't meet it. So you may have them trying to pull down your confidence or talk about you the next day or say something messed up to you the next day, okay? Or the next time they see you. Same for Cancer females. You know, I wouldn't check my messages or block folder after I have like let somebody go if I was a Cancer male or female, because they're going to be really upset about it and acting like, you know what I'm saying, you didn't make the right decision, or, you know, for passing on them. How dare you? I'll make you long for me for passing on me, having standards for yourself, Cancer. I'll make you long for me, or I'll make you feel like that was a big mistake for turning me down, or I'll make you feel like you should be filled with inner conflict. There's going to be differences, clashing, and incompatibility every time I see you because you just simply didn't like me when it came to what you think is attractive or what standards you set for yourself. So it's going to be a lot of people mad at you for not liking them, honey. So you probably already know that. So that's why you're not checking block folders, or you're not going back around these people, or not going back to locations where you have to turn somebody down, because you know that they're probably going to be really upset about it, whether you're male or female Cancer, okay? That's what I'm getting so far. Yeah, it's the rejection. I can't make this up. You see it right here. You being withdrawn, rejected somebody, put in distance. It's making people sad and confusing them. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out, or they want to act like they don't know, but they do. Okay? We got perspective here. Yeah. I also got, happier without you. It is somebody who is upset that you rather be single, lonely, or solitary than date them or get back with them. Whether this person is new, current, or returning. A lot of you guys could be breaking up with people at this time, okay? I'm also getting that somebody was leaving you longing for too long or in conflict for too long, and this is the reason why you're breaking up with them. Also, somebody kept making too many mistakes, or they made one too many, or they said the wrong thing. So you guys, you are a whole new version of yourself when it comes to dating and love and relationships, and people are just like surprised. Okay. Cloudy judgment. Goddamn. Illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Lord, is somebody also kind of off in the head? Like I said, like this is giving like a cluck on the corner that just wants to keep talking to you. Somebody is trying to disguise this or something. Oh, okay. So for some of you guys, there's a couple of like bums and strays that like you, okay? And they're gonna get belligerent that you don't want to. I mean, this is really scary, you guys. It's literally like somebody who looks like they will break into your house later if you don't talk to them. So I change up my route, make sure not to be followed, okay? Because some people here are kind of like imbalanced. And then we got intuition. Wow, that's fine. Okay. Somebody wants to date you because they're clout hungry. Somebody may be lying and saying that they are with you or got with you, and it's coming out that that's not true, or it's showing that it's not true, because I feel like you are withdrawn from this person every time they come around. But they keep telling people that they have something with you, or that they did it with you, or you like them, or y'all got something going on, or they're going to be getting with you shortly. Like that is what a male or female is telling somebody in their environment, like to their crew. And their crew is looking, and they're just seeing this person get rejected by you, or you're withdrawn when you're around them. Oh my goodness. This reminds me when I was like 19 or 20 years old. It was this guy doing this, and I'm like, I am not with him. I don't know why you guys think that. Like someone trying to, like, he just kept like visiting me, and it started look like a thing, but I never answered the door. So they were like, she doesn't seem to like you. Like, like that was just like, that was like when I was like right out of high school into college that happened to me. So for this to be happening now, it still happens. Doesn't matter. It's kind of young though. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up and dramatic. Oh Lord, like this person is a whole, like they so dramatic that you don't like them, or that you withdraw from them. Like like distance. Yeah. Now they like, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Like, yeah, he's doing a little bit too much. And people are somebody's trying to cloud people's judgment that you're still together or got something going on, and people are seeing clearly like, no, you made that shit up, bro, or sis. Cancer didn't do that, or how come what you're doing isn't making Cancer do anything, or how come Cancer isn't saying anything to you, since, you're the Avenger or the Don Juan. Why is Cancer running from you? Okay, let's look at the Three of Wands when it comes to the tea on this situation or this person. Really? Like, why one conversation show you this person got bad karma, or they would give you bad karma? Like, so black and so obvious, like skulls. You're getting rejected, bro. People can feel that. Or sis, like, yeah, somebody got bad karma on them. Like, this is why they don't have like any friends or anybody wants to be with them as well. Like, so let's just talk when it comes to like people want to be your friends, whether you're male or female. You can just sense when some people have bad karma on them, like they've been rejected. They want to be your friend, maybe because you're new, or they're hoping you don't know about the consensus that everybody has come up about towards them. And the same when it comes to a lover, like everybody has come up to the same consensus about this person with the Five of Pentacles. They will always be like rejected, and you are finding out, or you just found out after a relationship with them, or after a date with them, or after being with them. You're going to be like, wow, now wonder you're single. I wonder you're solitary, or now wonder you're lonely. This person could be kind of like weird or belligerent, like, yeah, now wonder you're solitary or something like that. Okay. Yeah. Abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. Irrational fear, that's really somebody who got bad karma on them. And I'm getting this is coming out in a conversation. So like, this person just talking crazy? Like, they have irrational fears about things. You're like, wow. They may have irrational fears. Like, they may just start saying some like crazy shit about men or women, like right in front of you. You're like, what the fuck? Or they just may start saying crazy stuff about the system or justice or righteousness or, you know what I'm saying, society or themselves. Like, okay, like what? And this is going to come out of one conversation? Like, what the hell? I also see like you're just avoiding like people that just stand there. It's people that just wake up and they just stand outside and they just stand there. And it's like, is they all right? Yeah, they want to like, they really think they have half the chance of like being with you or something like that. Or this is a woman who has bad karma. She's telling you, she's talking in conversations about all the things she's been through. And then it's like, okay, you want to go out on a date or you want to be friends or something about what she has online. And you're like, okay, so separation space blockage. Empress. What's the T on that? Lord Jesus. Really? Oh Lord. Somebody could also be saying this shit about you because they're mad that you wouldn't be with them or be their friend or give them another chance. So they want to tell everybody that you caught a case or you got an STD. Also, listen, if you haven't heard from somebody, they were all in your face, maybe they had to go heal, okay? It could be another reason for somebody's distance. They found out they caught something. They're gonna always get rejection from anything new they try to start or bad karma because of something they did in the past. If they're trying to move forward and get a new boyfriend or girlfriend, like karma's gonna follow them because of their past actions. Okay, yeah. Now you can't move forward because like you have an infection or disease. Like somebody put this on somebody so they couldn't have a new boyfriend or girlfriend, or somebody told you this about yourself. So you won't leave them, or so you won't have any confidence or think, something well about yourself. So they're either spreading these lies about you or they're telling you this to your face to confuse you. All right. Or somebody here has caught a case and you're like, that's why they're so passionate about how, hey, sometimes, why does it have to be violence? Why does it have to be a case? Well, I was avenging. Okay. So there are some people who try to hide their shadow attribute when it comes to violence. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Somebody is going to try to make it seem like, hey, this is not bad that I have this going on in my life and it's a male, or I have this kind of history. I did this for a cause. Now, they could be right. They could have been avenging their mother, their sister, their baby mama, a female in their life. Okay, somebody could have said something about this female. That's why they have this case, or they were protecting a female. And they hope that you don't count them out if this is their past history. Okay, and if this was a female here, a shadow attribute, we have using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay, so somebody's a hoe, and it shows. So somebody's trying to make sure you don't have this going on if you're a female, and you don't have this going on if you're a male. Somebody wants to make sure if you caught a case, you've been in the justice system, hopefully it's for the right reason. A Cancer female will give you a chance if it's for the right reason. Or if you're a Cancer male, females will give you a chance if it was for the right reason. Okay? They don't want it as to where you're committing crime and they can follow them. That's why they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Or you're out here, you're doing harm, and females are scared that harm can come to them. And females, you need to be looking out for this, because somebody here, could put you in this situation. Okay? They're out here doing harm. And now you're getting shunned because you don't know about the bad karma that this person has on them, or they have done some things and, they're next. So if you're associated with them, you're next too. Any shit that they done started for being clout hungry, you're going to go down for that too if you attach yourself with them. So it's really good to keep your distance or reject somebody if you know about any of these things. No matter how much they keep telling you that nothing's going to happen or everything's okay, you may not want to trust them. You may want to trust your intuition. Or if you think that somebody's a male hoe or a female hoe, you think that they may need to go to the clinic first, or you may need to go to the clinic after fucking with them, I would do so. And also, I just see somebody spreading lies, okay, because they don't want the truth that you know about them to get out, so they want to lie on you, okay? Somebody's going to also make it seem like they're unsure about their future, and you're like, that's not hot. Or they're unsure about if they can leave somebody again. I'm sorry, if they should leave somebody or not, and you're like, you don't know how to not be confused. Okay, I'm out of here. Somebody could also just have like some really like disturbing emotions in conversation, and you're like, they could start talking about their mom, or they could start talking about their baby mom, or they could start talking about a brother or a sister or something. Are they okay? I don't know if they're like intoxicated or not, but anyway, let's move on. 5 of Cups in the reverse. This is you being happy without all the confusion in your life that came from a love triangle. You are so happy to be away from this person with running, ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. On this second row here, you are so happy that you moved on. They can't believe you moved on. I don't know why they thought you'd be happy being in confusion, not knowing if they'd ever choose you or if they were ever going to run off in the sunset with you. Like, who wants to keep dealing with that? What's the Chariot and perspective with better off, happiness, and clear headspace? Like, what's the tea on this? I think that somebody's mad that you removed yourself from confusion, a love triangle, and that you moved on. Okay, now we have here marrying for money. Okay, Cancer. Like, you are rich. So anybody who is impoverished or poor, or they don't have a job, or they got to live off another person, you're probably going to be running away from them, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. If you think somebody only wants you for your money, whether you're male or female, okay? I feel like in stories or conversations, people are trying to change your perspective to help them out, give them a helping hand, some money and assistance, some food, a date, be with them because you pity them. Somebody wouldn't mind being a charity case, or you pitying them, but you're like, well, they're always going to keep hitting me up for money. It's going to get bigger and bigger. Next thing you know, they're going to need for their family to get help, or they're going to need to move in with me. It's like, it's just going to get more needier and needier around this mug, okay? Also, a lot of you guys, females, you guys got money and you're seductive. And men are wondering why you don't, with the 5 of Pentacles, like need anybody with the single, solitary, lonely card. It's because you're rich. When it comes to Cancer males, okay, you guys got it in the bag. Any woman would want to marry you. You guys, a lot of you Cancers that's watching, okay, I know some of you guys are like, not all Cancer, but I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about Cancer males who are at their highest exalted energy. Like I just talked about you being in your highest exalted energy, being rich and sexy. Same with Cancer males. You have built your life as to where you are making it as to where whenever marriage meets you or come into your life, it can happen. If the right one comes into your life, it can happen. The Chariot is when you made sure to go to school, get an education, have a job, get your own. So just in case, love comes in, you can be equipped to have a relationship, okay? And there's some women that thought they could change your perspective on them because you got your own, you got your car, crib, and career, masculines and feminines. So people may be like, I'm hungry, or can you help me, or this is my story. And instead of you being like, oh, you're like, pew, and they're like, but I mean, what about the balance? I mean, you got all that going on for yourself. I would think that with you having, a strong personality, you'd be happy with somebody with a weak personality. Or, I don't know. They're looking at the balance, the black and white. Like, okay, if you're rich, why aren't you surprised that people that are poor or don't have it together want you? There are a lot of, okay, now I see why I kept seeing misunderstood, victim, and lost souls. Like, and it has a lot to do with money and career and business. They don't know what to do for money, career, business, how to be successful. So they're like, okay, well, maybe a nice, kind woman will take care of me, or a nice, kind man will take care of me. I don't have to learn from my mistakes. I could just get with someone new. I don't have to do things right. There's always kind people that are lonely or single or solitary. I ain't got to have no damn job. I ain't got to have myself together. I ain't got to be beautiful. I ain't got to be handsome. It's always, it'll be somebody. Like, this is how somebody in your external environment felt about, like, life. Okay? Somebody thought that they could always come back to Cancer as well. Or you'll give them the money, or, Cancer wants to be married or in a relationship, so they'll be with me. There's a lot of people who ain't got it going on, got a lot of bad karma, got a lot of crap baggage, but they're like, look, at some point in some man or woman's life out there, they're gonna want to get married, and if they really want to get married, they'll marry anybody. If they want it bad enough, they'll move too quick, and I can luck up. Okay, you know, somebody will have cloudy judgment, and they'll marry me, they'll deal with me, and boom, I'll be in the clear. It's how somebody in your environment feels. Okay. There's always somebody with cloudy judgment because they just want a man or woman so bad, or a relationship so bad, or to be married so bad. They'll just put up with everything that I'm putting them through. If this was someone who you were in a relationship with or are in a relationship with. And they're like, Cancer's never going to have that wake-up call. If they were once in a relationship with you or in a relationship with you and new people, they feel like, well, if they look good enough, if they talk fast enough, if they're silver-tongued enough, they feel like they can win you. It's like somebody who was into gambling or bets, okay? Like, yeah, get lucky. So somebody's going to see if they can get lucky with you in all kinds of ways. Lucky to get you to marry them, to be in a relationship with them, take them back, or to let them go out on a date with you, be seen with you, or let you even just talk to them. Let you have some. Like, people consider themselves lucky because you're so damn fine, or you are like the man that everybody wants. Look at that. I'm trying to tell you, like, I ain't just sit here for 40 minutes for nothing. I knew it. I'm like, honey, I think that this is what it is. I don't want to say it, but it looks like it's some MFs that ain't S that want to be like, that think that they actually could have a chance with you. So, oh Lord, legal issues, drama starters, fucking bankrupt. Jesus Christ. Let's stay in the house. Let's stay in the house together. Let's stay in the house tonight. I'm just look, they want, look, please give me money. Okay, you see you're out on a date with a female like that or a male like that, you're gonna be like, I must be rich. I must come off like Captain Save-A-Ho. I must come off like the Avenger. I must come off like a boss bitch. I must come off like Devil Wears Prada in this mug, like reflecting and moves in silence. But people mad you moved on. People mad that they got rejected. People mad they can't be you. People mad that you shining. Dirty offers being given and you like, I don't know. I think that you are broke ass. Yeah. Well. Your intuition. Okay. And then spine, like, I think that you guys are going to end up finding out about this. Like a little birdie. God is good. And somebody got bad karma. Okay. It's showing that somebody got bad karma. If you just left something alone when it came to how you were treated and let karma deal with it, it's doing its thing. Okay. Because there are women that are jealous of you, that you have seductive qualities, and that you can get romantic attraction for private agendas if you wanted to, but you just have too much respect for yourself. And they like, man, if I look like you, I would be the biggest hoe in the world. And people are mad you don't have that kind of moral for yourself to be the biggest hoe in the world because you're pretty. Okay? And there's men around you, Cancer males, that's mad you didn't have to resort to violence like them and mess up your fucking life like they did. And they're jealous of you. Males jealous of other males because they ain't got their life messed up and you choosing them males over them. Hoes that's mad that males are choosing your classy empress ass over they hoe ass because they are literally, really, they really are hoes. They are. They're using their romantic attraction for money. They are literally on, they on the move. Like this their occupation. And it's a lot of women that's mad that you ain't got to have that occupation. It's a lot of women mad you can choose to live your life single, lonely, and solitary. You don't have to be with the wrong people just to get taken care of. You can actually take care of yourself. It's a lot of men mad too that you can remain single, lonely, and solitary, and you don't need to be in any kind of BS. Because it's a lot of men that are looking at you, Cancer females, and feeling like, you know, you should accept anything that come your way, because every woman is going to get tired of being single, lonely, or solitary after a while. And the streets is waiting. They like, man. And it's a cluck or a bum waiting too. Like, man, maybe she's a nice, rich, pretty, lonely lady. And it's not happening. Same with males, hoping that you're a nice, kind, single, sexy, solitary gentleman with cloudy judgment, and they could just run your pockets and move their whole family in your house and have you raising all their kids and all that kind of stuff. Letting them use your car. And I'm getting these people like kind of mess up your life, okay? Well, you kind to the wrong person, wrong female in this case, she gonna fuck up your whole life. I'm telling you, she gonna fuck up everything. And the same with a male. Like, you let him use your car, or you let him, somebody, he gonna mess it up. Whole family moving in, everything. Like, damn. This is crazy. Okay, so what I like about you. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles before I go into the extended. Yeah, they think you a safe place, baby. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you're protected by Cancer's love. Yeah, your love is really safe. And like I said, in all ways, like, people feel like you ain't no hoe. You know what I'm saying? You safe to be with. You're a lady. You're not a hoe like the rest of these hoes. Okay? And women feel safe around you. You know, they last cycle or they last thug boyfriend way too much. He had way too much going on. He feels safe with you. Ooh, so nice. So if you guys want to check out the extended reading, the link in the title will be in the description box, the comment section, and the community section. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a reading with me, check the description box on details how to book with me. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, Cancer.